You are watching the top 10 X-Play episodes of all time, as voted on by you, the viewers. Now, up next is number 5, which is Star Wars Celebration 3.
Which I believe people voted for because it had Star Wars in the title.
Yeah.
You Pavlovian freaks.
Well, believe it or not, the big fight scene at the end was actually not filmed at LucasArts, but it was filmed in the G4 loading dock. Can you believe that?
Now, the rest of the show was filmed on location in Indianapolis at the convention itself. That was back in the time when we could afford plane tickets.
Yeah.
Now we use our imagination.
Well, I am not imagining going back to Indianapolis, I will tell you that much.
I'm in Cleveland.
Adam, wake up.
When?
Wake up.
When?
I'll meet you at the elevator.
What?
We're here in Indianapolis for the third and final Star Wars celebration.
Yes, the Star Wars Celebration is where people who like Star Wars get together and they celebrate. They primarily celebrate by buying a lot of stuff from other people and dressing up in outlandish costumes.
Like, what are you supposed to be?
I'm Lando Calrissian.
I thought you were supposed to be Liberace.
No, it's Lando. You know, his entrepreneurial spirit, it's always been an inspiration to me. I would say he's like a brother.
Huh. Well, since it was the third and final prequel, this is the third and final Star Wars celebration. So if you're the really big Star Wars fan, how are you going to cope with the loss?
Whiskey.
It's one way. Star Wars Celebration is where anything and everything Star Wars merges into the Voltron of Jedi nerdgasms. If it's part of a galaxy far, far away, you'll find it here, either in miniature or full size.
So, we're here with Sand People. Why?
Why not?
I think it's very clear that the dark side is all about family.
Who made the costumes?
It was actually a little help from both. It finally came together at last minute.
You're not so much Boba Fett as, like, Boba Friend.
It's kind of a character from fan fiction.
Ah, okay.
Fan fiction cosplayers. Can't live with them, can't stuff them in a sack.
And so what are you gonna do next year when there's no more Star Wars Celebration?
Well, I mean, we do a lot of community services and fundraisers and stuff, so there's always things to do.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're like me. What would be like your celebratory behavior to sort of honor the event? Were you like in the audience on Arsenio at one point? So what do you think is like the next thing that people can start celebrating? Like Shrek celebration? I mean, what's like the next franchise you guys might get all excited about? All of us. Any ideas?
I think there'll still be a Star Wars Celebration even if there's not another movie.
There's always
All right.
more stuff to buy, right?
Always.
Oh yes, the curtain may be falling on the Star Wars saga, but no force on Earth or in space can stop the merchandising.
We're here with Jordan, who is one of the people that works at Hollywood Heroes Collectibles, and you sell a lot of Star Wars stuff.
We do vintage toys, modern toys, movie props, and original artwork.
Wow. What is the most expensive action figure or like toy from like the old original era?
Well, right now I'm working on putting together a set of the original 12 figures, and that's going to go for about $16,000.
Jesus Christ.
If the gigantic custom Rancor or a vintage Death Star playset are too rich for your blood, there's plenty of small, affordable stuff for the saner fans.
This is a very special Darth Vader. It was made specifically for Star Wars Celebration 3. James Earl Jones recorded dialogue specifically for this Darth Vader. This is huge, and you know the best part is the button is on the outside of the box, so you never actually have to open it to play with it.
See, it works. See, I do look like him. Everyone else is just a bunch of idiots, clearly.
Gene, shall I go home?
Hey!
You guys both draw these incredible cross-sections of Star Wars speeders and ships and that kind of thing, but you guys somehow make them look functional. How much technology did you have to create to make these work?
Quite a lot. Everything that you see in the movie, we have to paint absolutely exactly, represent it perfectly with even the scratches and the paint are in the right places. Anything you don't see, we get to make up. So all our hyperdrives and stuff are all created by us.
And how much is actually based in real technology that exists today?
Not a lot. When we first started, we decided to really create technology that we needed to actually work. So we needed acceleration compensators for extremely fast aircraft, otherwise the pilot would just turn into mush.
And hey, for the price of those original figures, you could buy 800 copies of this book.
$16,000.
$16,000. You can buy the toys, you can buy a car. Make your choice.
Some serve their community, some have their own ideas about Stormtrooper armor design. But most Star Wars fans are coping with the end of an era the same way millions of Americans cope with hardship. Retail therapy. Anyone want to buy a Lego Wookiee?
What is a Wookiee? That's a Wookiee. This book is totally unnecessary. I want one.
Hey, it's cool and all, but there's no quarter scale Jar Jar Binks. Take him into bed with you. And so there's a lot more Star Wars as me coming up on the show. In fact, this whole show is Star Wars, as you may have guessed.
Yes, we have a review of a game based on Episode 3.
And we're also looking at the new Galaxies expansion pack, Rage of the Wookiees. And we're taking a look back at all the Star Wars games throughout all of history, so back to the Pleistocene era.
Yes, so stay tuned.
Coming up, beware of rousing a Wookiee's wrath. Of making a Wookiee.
Do you need some help?
M&M's. Have them at your Super Bowl party.
Hey, look, we're on the guest list.
That's the menu.
My name is Wilfredo Ciliazar. I'm a graduate from ITT Tech.
My name is Manuel Salazar. I also went to ITT Tech.
We were the first two to actually have a degree out of our entire family.
I never thought my younger brother would have made it this far.
It's one of the biggest accomplishments of my life to graduate from school.
Everything that he puts himself to do, he achieves it. After I saw that he was doing great in his job, making good money.
I saw the need that he needed in education.
I was going through some tough times.
I saw the type of work he was doing. He wasn't happy. I moved him into my house, and within a few weeks, he was already started in his path to his new career. He started with nothing, and now he has everything.
I'm proud of you. You know, we'll both take care of my dad. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. Call 1-800-372-4052.
I see you have the Verizon network.
Yeah.
You know, if you had AT&T, you'd have the nation's fastest 3G network. And you'd be able to download songs faster, download videos faster. You could talk and surf the web at the same time. You got a little map in your soup.
When you compare, there's no comparison. AT&T, a better 3G experience. Buy any smartphone after mail-in rebate and get any messaging phone free after mail-in rebate.
Entertain your mouth with the unique melon mango experience of Tic Tac.
Sometimes I like to come here when I need to be alone, cry, or take a shit. Can you go now? Watch the Star Wars episode. Go.
There's no guarantee that your glasses will survive the excitement of the rodeo or the ultimate intergalactic fight or even a relay race. There's also no guarantee that you won't break your glasses while trying. That's why the Walmart Vision Center offers glasses starting at $38 with a free 12-month guarantee. If they break or get damaged, they will replace them for free, no questions asked. So you know you're covered no matter what. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Better ingredients, better pizza is not a slogan. It is a way of life.
Papa's in the house.
It's First and 10 at Papa John's. And as an official sponsor of Super Bowl 44, for the first time ever, you get all large pizzas for just $10. Your choice of toppings, your choice of pizzas, $10. Even specialty pizzas like the Works, the Meats, and the 6 Cheese, just $10. It's First and 10. Order now at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
What's that? You'll be my Orgasmatron?
There's only one place you can get your fix. Adding lots of knowledge to your bag of tricks. Pop culture, movies, music, so much to know. And all of this Chronic's on Attack of the Show.
Wipe that smoky haze away from the TV and come get some.
Every sled from big to small, they got 'em. Oh my goodness, it's Olivia's bottom. Animal stunts, gadgets, and balloon humping. Oh no, look out, it's chocolate pie jumping. Jumping.
That is more fun than you know.
On the weeknights at 7, you know you want more. Attack of the Show, it's only on G4.
Welcome back to X-Play at Star Wars Celebration 3 in Indianapolis.
I'm celebrating right now. Woohoo. Okay, it's Wookiee time because we're standing next to a Wookiee. And you may have noticed that Wookiees are being put into everything Star Wars because they're trying to salvage the credibility because a Wookiee is credible.
Everybody loves Wookiees.
It's
So
true.
now we have an expansion pack for Star Wars Galaxies. It's called Rage of the Wookiees, and it's all about our furry friends here.
Yeah, do you think it's the Ferragamo purse?
Just watch. Star Wars fans, are you still waiting in line? Have you taken off your official IG-88 headgear and gotten back to the normal world? Have you witnessed the ending to one of the greatest movie serials since Jim and Michelle got married in American Wedding? Have you? Well, let the Star Wars merchandising machine roll on with a look, just a quick little peek at an expansion pack for Star Wars Galaxies. But this pack is unlike any other. This one has Wookiees. It's time for the Wookiees to have their day. This is Rage of the Wookiees. Or is it Rave? Rage of the Wookiees brings the action to the Wookiee planet of Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk is, of course, where Life Day is celebrated. Those of you with illegal bootlegs of the Star Wars Holiday Special know what I'm talking about. Mr. Lucas has tried to ignore the Star Wars Holiday Special for many years. Too bad he doesn't feel the same way about Episode 2. Anyway, it's on Kashyyyk where the Wookiees really come to shine. And man, oh man, do they know how to party. My Wookiee likes to party all the time. Party all the time, party all the time. Your journey will take you throughout the entire planet. You'll be able to enjoy the lush green, the treetop housing facilities, everything a Wookiee needs to get by in this wild and crazy world we all live in. Of course, as with most games of this note, be prepared for a lot of walking. I mean, a lot of walking. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a Wookiee, I was born to walk alone. Well, for those of you that don't like running, there will be some kooky, crazy creatures for you to play around with. Like these things, or those things, or whatever that is. Look at all those mushrooms. What a long, strange trip this is turning out to be. Hey, there's a lady. Look at that guy walk up to her, then quickly walk away. Just like a real Star Wars fan. Just kidding, fans. I know where my bread is buttered. Apparently, there will be more than 100 missions in Rage of the Wookiees that will take you everywhere you need to be. If you're into Wookiees, that is. On top of that, a hot rumor, which we won't confirm, deny, or elaborate on, is that you may be able to pilot Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. Yippee! We won't give away anything else so as not to spoil the movie for those 3 guys that haven't gotten tickets yet. Just be aware that there are some reveals in this game, and it may have to do with cybernetic limbs. That's it, no more. Rage of the Wookiees is coming soon. So what? Let's dance! Behind us is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, it comes out in the fall. This is actually the first time we're seeing it, and it really gives fans what they want to do, is run around and shoot things in the Star Wars universe.
But it's taken a lot of games for us to finally get to this point. So let's look back on the long road here.
Those simple words started a chapter-based epic that would indelibly influence the way we imagine science fiction. Star Wars gave us an eye-altering armada of spiritualized sources of power and technological wonder that we collectively couldn't wait to take for a spin. 1983 was the year the Star Wars brand left the theater and found its way into the realm of gaming. Star Wars the arcade game and Jedi Arena were revolutionary in terms of licensing a franchise outside of a film. More importantly, you got to pilot the X-Wing through waves of TIE fighters and to then plug the guts of the Death Star with a ballistic dose of doom. Super Star Wars, for its time, was an extremely challenging title. A spring-heeled Skywalker maneuvering through the perils of an angry desert. TIE Fighter enhanced the galactic flight sim experience. It was a golden age for LucasArts in terms of PC game titles, and at the time, this was one of their best. Dark Forces increased both the scope of combat and the size of the galactic realms. It was the title's first take on the FPS, and the story stretched beyond the film's storyline. Rebel Assault 2 combined elements of the film with the game experience with real actors and full motion video. It was the first time that the game franchise was allowed to use costumes and props from the film. Shadows of the Empire brought Star Wars gaming to a new dynamic level on the N64. Facing down the Imperial walkers on the Arctic battlefield and eventually binding them up for the Great Smackdown was a nice gift from LucasArts. Sadly, all that glisters is not gold, game fan. Witness the lower depths of the RTS with Star Wars Force Commander, generally regarded as the weakest of all Star Wars games. With success comes happiness in Lucasville. Rogue Squadron 1 and 2 brought Star Wars gaming back to form with total immersion shared between full motion video and gameplay. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 is almost the collective knowledge of all the wisdom of Star Wars gaming and storytelling. Your destiny is your own to determine, and your powers development is seemingly limitless. The story is engrossing and was truly a seminal title within RPGs. Star Wars Galaxies brought the heroes into the MMORPG universe, with questionable results. Yeah, like that. Little help? Anyone seen a bus? Star Wars shows no sense of fatigue, especially with some of its more recent titles. The Galaxy's The Limit.
There's a lot of good games in there.
And a buffalo's ass worth of crappy ones. You thought we were going to forget about Force Commander. Ooh, we don't talk about it because we're scared you're going to make another one, LucasArts.
We are excited about a new game, Empire at War. It's a strategy game by the people who used to make Command & Conquer, so it sounds cool.
You know, that is like the largest choking hazard I have ever seen. It's made... See, it's... Let me just... pat my back.
Next, is the Episode 3 game rough like sand or smooth like Padme's? Stay tuned. Got the gum.
The ridiculously long-lasting gum. New Stride Uber Bubble.
Hey, those Gecko ringtones you put on our website are wonderful. People love them.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Turned out nice.
Got another one for you.
At Geico.com, it's easy to get a free rate quote, manage your policy, make payments, or even file a claim.
Now that's a ringtone.
Yeah, it's interesting. Certainly not the worst ringtone I've ever heard. Yeah, that might be the worst.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I'm Otto Williams. Would an extra $1,000 come in handy right now? Then I'd like to talk to you about Money Mutual. It's your trusted source to over 60 lenders to get you up to $1,000 fast. That big medical bill? Paid. The car? Fixed. Breathing room till payday? Done. Just be 18 or older and have a regular income of at least $800 a month. No credit score required. Need cash tomorrow? Go to moneymutual.com today.
Something amazing is happening at Verizon Wireless that will change the way America talks. Something big, something bold, something new. Nice. Introducing nationwide unlimited talk from Verizon Wireless. Now $30 less than ever before on America's largest and most reliable wireless network. Now buy one Samsung Intensity and get one free. Verizon.
Where am I?
gets the epic he deserves.
They think you're the savior of this planet.
Will he save their world or destroy it? Planet Hulk, on it February 2nd.
Most of this episode was shot in Indianapolis, like we mentioned, and I did think I mentioned that I'm never going back there. But if I do, I'm not going to stay in a hotel that is in the middle of the largest parking lot in America. If I wanted food, I would have had to rent a car. G4 did not rent me a car, though, so I had to lick the mold out of the shower for sustenance. On the plus side, all I saw for the rest of the day were rainbows. Now, next up is a really, really big episode. It's our biggest episode ever, but you're going to have to wait to find out what it is.
Once we're clear for takeoff, our flight time to Vancouver will be 2 hours and 15 minutes.
This winter, the world's greatest athletes are coming to Canada, along with 2 of gaming's greatest superstars. Use your Wii Balance Board or play with up to 4 friends in over 25 events. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Available now. Rated E for everyone.
Looks like we're going to be a little delayed taking off today.
Don't like to settle? Now that any pizza at Pizza Hut is just $10, you don't have to. Any pizza, any size, any crust, and any toppings is just $10. All your favorite pizzas, any way you want them, just $10. A large meat lover's pizza, $10. A large pan supreme, $10. Any toppings you want, just $10 too. Any pizza, any size, any crust, and any toppings. So don't miss out. Get any Pizza Hut pizza today for just...
Hey kids, do you love TV shows like Drake and Josh, Hannah Montana, or iCarly? Well, how would you like to be on a TV show? That's right, this week only pre-screening auditions will be held in Chicago, looking for kids just like you. How exciting! Can you imagine seeing yourself on your favorite TV show? So if you want to be on a TV show like Drake and Josh, Hannah Montana, or iCarly, you have to call 888-56-MODEL. That's 888-56-MODEL. 888-56-MODEL. Call now.
Isn't a warranty. It's better because you choose the level of coverage and you choose the repair shop. And they're paid directly, no matter how big the job. New AC, $2,000. New engine computer, $1,800. New engine, $4,000. Now the choice is yours. Pay your own repair bills or let StopRepairBills.com get them paid for you.
Call 1-800-273-8216. A free 5-minute call can save you thousands in auto repair. Call or log on and stop paying repair bills now.
Own a piece of G4. Download to own this show now.
Welcome back to X-Play in Indianapolis for Star Wars Celebration 3.
This has been a really... Hi, what are you doing, man? Oh, Dookie, you're that evil fanboy.
2 years ago, you gave Jedi Outcast 2 out of 5. This isn't over.
We are not the hosts you're looking for. We are not the hosts.
Okay,
Maybe
we said run last time. Hey, look, Morgan, so doorway to a conveniently placed loading dock.
Took you long enough.
I had to save up for the hand.
Ew.
Come on, Adam, it's 2 against 1.
Knock it off, Sessler.
Melinda! Ow! Ow!
Nice landing.
Ratty, why are you here?
Like I was gonna miss this. I'm just sorry I don't got no popcorn. Oh, wait, I do. Damn.
Isn't this a lot of trouble to go through for Jedi Outcast?
You cut off my hand.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that.
And you lowball Star Wars games all the time.
Well, we were supposed to watch Revenge of the Sith right now, but then you come in with all the evil and the fire and the killing.
Can we still watch it?
Yeah, but you gotta let me up first. Here's our review of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Smile.
Hello.
Another prequel, another game tie-in. Revenge of the Sith sticks close to the storyline of the film, but video game lightsaber combat is notorious for, well, sucking. Can a hack-and-slash Jedi game deliver where so many others have failed?
Don't worry, Master. I'm not worried.
The game follows Obi-Wan and Anakin's paths through the events of Revenge of the Sith. All the key hand-to-hand battles of the film are in the game, along with a few extra.
Fancy armor's no match for skill.
At the end of each level, you're rated on your performance and awarded experience accordingly,
You're bigger than me. Try harder.
which you use to upgrade your Jedi to higher planes of enlightened ass-kicking. The combat is surprisingly fluid. With a little practice, you can hack your way through the droid legions with style and flair.
These droids are asking for it.
A full battery of force powers rounds out your arsenal, allowing you to toss items at foes or simply fry them with the dark side. One of the coolest things about Revenge of the Sith is that the one-on-one duels play differently than the regular slash-em-up levels. Fighting Dooku or other saber wielders is more like an actual fighting game,
This is for Obi-Wan.
with parries, shunts, and a very different feel from the rest of the action. The dueling is robust enough that the multiplayer versus mode is one of the most replayable modes in the game.
You're an embarrassment to the Order.
That's about the only thing you'll play more than once, though. Revenge of the Sith is painfully short. The single-player campaign clocks in at a mere 6 hours. Most of that time is spent fighting off-screen droids you can kinda sorta see. And killing enough enemies to make the 4,000 ray shields in the game dissipate so you can move to the next ray-shielded room full of enemies. There's very little creativity in the levels. This is basic hack-and-slash stuff all the way. If the combat system forced you to stick to intelligent fighting and defense, it would at least be challenging. But instead, you're free to button mash until you win. And you probably will.
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this. Apparently not.
The presentation is strangely uneven. It's great to see film footage, but why is the video quality so bad? It's great to hear the actors from the Clone Wars reprise their roles here, but why do they all sound so bored?
This might be a problem.
Can everyone just shut up and fight, please?
We shouldn't have trusted you.
For every step forward Revenge of the Sith takes, it takes another one back. It's probably the best saber combat done yet, but it's all over before you can blink.
Do you have a plan B?
Rent it, play it, finish it in a day.
This will be a day long remembered.
Probably not. That's the problem. We really did want to love this one, but there's just too much holding it back. A 3 out of 5.
Perhaps I did fail you, but I won't abandon you to the dark side. That's not your decision to make.
That wasn't so bad. But you still cut off my hand.
Time to go to work. Hold my corn, son.
All right. Wait, what are you doing?
Get away from her, you bitch.
That's not even a line from Star Wars.
Nerd! Look out! Coming right at you, sucker! All over the place. Oh, where'd I go? Oh, here I am! Oh, I'm behind you! Fear leads to anger. Yeah! Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to sucking it! Well, we showed that medieval bitch how we do things downtown.
From Ghostbusters.
Quiet, nerd.
Gosh,
Thanks, Ratty.
Don't thank me yet. Wait till you get my bill. Damn.
Let's go. We ever have to do because that puppet's not going to hold up for another year.
That's true.
All right, let's just get out of here. Let's go.
Carter, welcome back.
Give me your lightsaber. Now. Okay, we definitely have to go now.